Good morning, everybody. Alright, so sorry for me being a little bit late. Good morning, everybody. Alright, so sorry for me being a... Okay. Alright, so I'm not going to have a lot of time today. I'm heading out for the weekend. And I don't have a ton to talk to you guys about, really. There's not a lot happening at the moment. I'm still in on my odd NZD trades right now, and these have been really slow. Honestly, in the last the last three days, there just hasn't been a lot of movement in general. The pair will likely move during the speech from Yellen, and I'll be watching it still to see what happens. I have a pending order placed down at the lowest support level down here, and just waiting to see what happens in today's trading. I don't need a whole lot more on the upside, only about 30 pips. I'm hoping that I could get that pop today. I guess I'll just have to wait it out. I'm not seeing any trades yet on the any other pairs. I do see one option that I may take on the pound Australian dollar. I know that I'm in odd NZD right now, but that pair is so flat right now that I want to potentially take this here. So a new low, almost 200 pip move down from the top to the bottom. Harami candle and or inside candle, and then a pushback, potential pushback up. So I'll wait for this candle to close, and then I'll enter on the next candle after if this ends positive. Now, the reason why I'm not getting a lot of movement on the odd NZD is because there was a bit of action going on today, I guess in the anticipation for the speech happening, that the NZD shot up on most pairs, and the Australian dollar shot up on most pairs as well. You can see here. So yeah, that's why there's been not a lot of action happening, because I guess those two pairs are kind of countering each other right now, since they're both moving in the same direction. So yeah, so I guess sorry for those wanting some extra profit this month or this week. Just not a lot going on for me, for my trading style. I'll show you what, for those of you that missed some of yesterday's action. So my stats currently this week only 0.51%. I have a pretty high win rate, but only 6 trades, so not a lot for me this week. And I guess I've missed some opportunities waiting for the odd NZD trade to close out. If this does happen to close out today, which it very well could later on, since it's only 30 pips away, then I'll be looking at close to 8.8 or 0.85% on this basket, or in total for this week. So I'm hoping that closes out, but I don't know what's going to happen. This could potentially push lower. If it does, then I have a pending order set and ready to go. If it pushes higher, then great. I close out and have no open trades for the weekend. I may take this pound Australian dollar pair or trade in the next 20 or so minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on it, and I'll enter looking for 30 pips profit on that. If it doesn't take profit by the end of the by today, then I'll likely hold it through the weekend. that decision will be made closer in the coming minutes to the end of the hour. The news from Yellen is supposed to be going on at that time, so it's possible I might not take this, even though it's not directly affected. But there's potential that I might just call it safe on this and close out this week with a lower profit amount compared to last week. Hi Hans, how's it going? Yeah, 20 minutes left. So yeah, pretty much flat. We've had some movement up on the upside, which is great. There, like I was saying before, there's some good candles showing me some potential climb at this point, and this is on the 4-hour time frame. The daily also showing me inside candles as well for a potential pushback up. Weekly not showing me much, but the daily, 4-hour, 1-hour are all showing me that this is getting ready for a pushback up at some point, and hopefully soon. So just waiting out. Sorry for those that wanted more profit this week. We could potentially end at what is my here it is. We may just end at 3.19% this week. Low drawdown. We haven't had a lot of drawdown this week. The odd NZD trades did, well, I guess they did send us to 6.45% drawdown, which still isn't bad for this type of risk profile. And just waiting for those other trades to close out. We may have to hold them through the weekend. I'm not too concerned about it. We're still in decent drawdown, only 2% at this point on the recovery man. All right, so that's pretty much it. I didn't really want to talk much more about what's happening. I showed you the potential trade I may be taking on the pound Australian dollar, and my outlook still is the same on the odd NZD. I think it's going to push up at some point, either today or sometime next week. All signs are showing that has that possibility. I've got again the pending order down here just in case it pushes down another 100 or so pips, which it very likely could before it bounces again, but we just never know. So holding out, and I'll see you guys pretty much. Oh wait, Hans, you invested in Good Boy, or is that you? Hans, yeah, that's me. I actually took over that account back on the 17th of August. So those are my results since the 17th. Good Boy lost too much money on that account to the clients there. So I took over to try to recover it with no pay or commission. And I still hold my estimate for a recovery of 3 to 6 weeks from now. But I'll just take what the market gives me, and I'm not going to push or overextend the account. Just trade it how I usually do on my standard account. And then the trades will be copied. All right, guys. I don't think there's a lot of questions. I'm not really sure how many of you are trading today, but I think I'm going to close out the session today. Now, before the Yellen speech at 10, I'm driving to Virginia for the weekend, so I will be trading some in the car for the first 30 minutes of that speech, just to make sure that there isn't anything crazy going on during that. So I'll see you on Monday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys have a great weekend and make some profit.